Refugees Minister, Richard Harrington, has vowed to slash the time that Ukrainians spend waiting for a visa to come to this country to just 48 hours.
And of course it comes after widespread criticism that the system has been too slow, with more than 150,000 people opening up their homes to those fleeing the war, while only 4,700 visas have been issued under the Homes for Ukraine scheme. Well, we're joining us now from Coruscant, Ukraine, is Marina Ostrik, who has applied to come to the UK alongside her sister-in-law, Irina, and Irina's son, Neza, and daughter, Marsha. Lovely to see all of you. And in Oxfordshire, their host family, the Johnsons, who they found on Facebook. We're joined by Neil and Nicola, mum and dad Johnson, along with two of their children, 17-year-old Edward and 15-year-old Joe, all hoping to meet the others very soon. But let's go to Ukraine first of all. Look, we're horrified and terrified by some of the scenes that we've seen coming out of Bucha, and we fear from other places. And it's really rammed home for everybody this morning, the need for you to come and be safe. How desperate are you to get out and to get safe, and how frustrating is it that the system is holding it up?
Good morning. Yes, the situation is next that we filled all the applications needed on 23rd of March, and we're still waiting for visas. Of course, here in this situation when everything is exploding, when you hear these bombs, when your windows are shaking sometimes, and when you always know that it's air raid alert and you have to move somewhere when it's safe. Of course, every hour here it's so important for us, and we are desperately waiting for this visa just to move to UK.
Marina, I can speak for this country and probably for countries around the world this morning. We are still reeling at this terrible information which is coming out of Ukraine about the atrocities which have been committed. I mean, absolutely on a par with the Nazis and the SS and the Gestapo in Europe, occupied Europe in the last war. How do you feel about it this morning? Are you as shocked as we are?
Of course, for us every morning it's a shock. It's a blessing that we are all alive. It's a blessing that we can communicate with our relatives, friends. Every morning we have this check-in, everyone is okay. We just check our messengers just to know that everything is good with our family, with our friends. So today is today. We'll see what is going to do tomorrow, what's going to do tomorrow.
You take it a day at a time, yeah.
By day, this one day. And the next day we will see what's
day at a time.
You must be feeling in a way that you're living almost on borrowed time because you're so desperate to get out. Have you been told why there's a hold-up?
No, we have no information about it. We're just waiting.
All right, well, let's come across to the family in this country who are desperate to put their roof over your heads. Neil and Nicola Johnson, hello, both of you, and to your wider family, Edward and Joe.
Hello. Morning.
Hello. Listen, after the news that's been coming out of Ukraine over the last 24 hours or so, I mean, it totally underlines the importance of what you're doing, doesn't it?
Absolutely. We are really, really keen and frustrated that this process plays out a bit quicker than it is. So, you know, we want to help Irina and Marina and their children. We've gotten to know them over the past few weeks, but, you know, every day is just a little bit of frustration waiting for that email to come through.
Can you just tell us how you will put them up? What will the arrangements be?
Yeah, we're lucky. We have two spare rooms, 2 bedrooms, a lounge with a kind of futon fold-out couch and a bathroom with a shower that would be available, and that would be something that can be their own space. We will share a kitchen, which we've discussed about swapping recipes and menus, and we're all looking forward to that.
Nicola, can I ask you, was it a big conversation in the family to do this, or was it one of those decisions that kind of made itself in 5 minutes?
I think it was a decision that made itself in 5 minutes, but it kind of started with my dad. My dad's a 17-year-old man and he lives around the corner from us, and he really wanted to do it, but of course doesn't have access to social media. So Neil decided he would help him, and then Neil kind of got involved with the process, and we discussed it with the boys who were at home, and we all decided quickly it was a cause we'd really like to help with.
So, Joe, you're 15, I believe. Edward, you're 17. I think I've got that the right way round. I hope I've not insulted either of you there. Yeah. What do you think? Because not every youngster, in principle, they could see the good things about having someone come into their home, but the reality of it might be very different. What made you think that this was a good thing to do?
I mean, if we have spare space that we can give someone that needs it, like, you might as well. I don't think it's too hard to do. No.
And is there anything you're really looking forward to?
Yeah, I mean, you get to see how different people live in different places, because, I mean, you grow up here, so you see what everyone here is like, but, you know, see another part of the world.
Neil, Marina told us at the beginning of this interview that they have no idea why they're still in limbo. They've filled in all the forms, they've done everything that they're supposed to have done, and there's nothing come back to them. Do you have any analysis as to why this delay is taking place in your particular case?
I've tried to do a lot of analysis to answer that question. There aren't any real easy answers. And on the one hand, I have a little bit of sympathy with the government because they've tried to spin up an organization to handle this large scale of applications, and they weren't set up for that. So they're trying to do it on the hoof quite quickly. Yeah. I've been in contact with our district council. They're brilliant. They're behind, haven't received a lot of information from the government, and they're a bit frustrated, but they have a great plan that I feel like will be supported by them. But the bottom line is you have to say that the government are failing, you know, taking this long to grant visas while people are in dangerous situations. I mean, DBS checks are important, fine, but you've got to, I think there has to be some balance between the importance of a DBS check and, you know, bombs falling in your front garden.
And actually, the government spokesman has admitted that even though it's been set up in record time, they've acknowledged that the process has been not good enough. However, Lord Carrington has promised, hasn't he, that it would be speeded up within 48 hours, which must be good for you to hear. And we are going to be talking to Simon Hart, Government Minister, about how they might actually achieve that. So there may be good news on the show for you today, but it's hard to see why, and we wish all of you the best of luck.
Well, absolutely, Marina. What can we say? Fingers crossed that this comes through in the next 48 hours, and before you know it, you'll be here in the lovely UK, and you'll be very welcome when you get here. And I think the Johnsons are fantastic to do what they're doing.